What's going on, baby? It's your boy TTO up in this bitch. Probably should have thought of something before we left. Alright, so I didn't really have a topic for this ride today. Because I usually don't when I start. I kind of fucking figure it out as I go. But we're on our way to pass what was an old, well, on this road, there was at one point an insane asylum. It's pretty cool. It's called fucking Dixmont. Not fucking Dixmont. But it was called Dixmont, and it was opened, or it was built in, be a good girl. It was built in the 1850s, I think 52 or 53, and then it opened its doors to patients in 1862 or something like that, and then it just kind of blew up. When it hit the 1900s, it actually got bought out by the state and it became a state-run facility, and it was huge. It was like its own self-sustained town, but place was haunted as fuck. And I know I love haunted shit. I do. I think it's fucking cool. I believe in ghosts and all that shit. I've seen some shit. It's crazy. Might talk about it later in this video or another video. I don't know. But crazy ass shit would happen in this place, like after it closed, in like the 90s, I think. Could be wrong. But it's on the right here. So yeah, it closed down in the either late 80s or early 90s when they started like closing down all state-run asylums and just pretty much making them all homeless. So they closed this place down, and it was huge. It was like a campus. Like it was as big as like fucking Penn State's main campus. It's right on the right here. And they had huge issues. And as you can see, no trespassing, all that shit. They had huge problems with it fucking landsliding after they started to demolish it in 2005. And that sucks because I got my driver's license in 2006, and I always wanted to check that place out because I talked to a couple people who have, been there and like just, fucking checked it out and shit. They told me about like some crazy shit, like you'd hear voices, chairs would get fucking like scooted and stuff like that. And it was cool, and there's a lot of, I think on YouTube alone, there's a fuck ton of, like, paranormal investigators who checked that and are like, yeah, this place is fucked. Actually, the land was bought out by Walmart, and they were going to put a Walmart there before all the landslides and shit, and they kept paying to get it. Like, it fucked up all this shit. It fucked up this road here, completely covered it, covered the railroad tracks that are over there, and it was fucked. And there's a lot of people like, oh, well, it's the spirits of fucking that haunted the asylum. We're like, you ain't making this a Walmart, because there's a fucking graveyard in there too of all the patients that died in the asylum, and the family didn't want them anymore, and that's sad. But they were just marked with their numbers. They don't have names or anything. There's a registry for it, but it's kind of fucky. But yeah, could you imagine if they turned that shit into a Walmart and that motherfucker was haunted? Like, who the hell would want to work a night shift there, or like work in the fucking back area where you bring in stock and shit flying all over the place? Fuck that shit. They should have just made it a fucking a national landmark. Yeah, that's Dixmont, which is no more. And like I said, it's just cool. It's really cool. My brother used to actually manage the GNC in this plaza over here that I don't know if it's still there or not. And they got a Dollar Tree too. Shit. So I guess I'll talk about the story of the time I saw the sasquatch, if we're on the topic of paranormal shit. It's fucked. No, it was 2000 and motherfucking 7 for Devil's Night. We were all going to this place called Blue Mist Road, which everybody, from what I've been reading, everybody goes to the wrong damn place. But it's outside of North Park, which is where I, typically end up taking a cruise through most of the time that I'm riding, because it like links up a lot of where I'm from. But yeah, so we end up going on Devil's Night up there. We're like, all right, yeah, fuck it, we'll check out Blue Mist Road. Maybe we'll see a ghost or shit. There's so much fucking lore about that road and shit, like a midget farm and all this shit. It's fucked. Look it up. It's actually funny. We ended up finding, we're going up this fucking side road, and there's like a land bridge on the left that covers this little like gulch, super small gulch, but it like linked up all that and covered it. So we're like, okay, well we'll fucking we'll go check it out. So we crossed that and start going up. There's this dilapidated house. It wasn't even like the frame. There's like one brick wall that was there, and then construction. Always fucking construction, man. But yeah, there was one brick wall and like an old classic like 1960s Coke machine. It was fucking awesome. But how the fuck we can get that Coke machine out of there? We ain't. So, but yeah, this house was fucked, and there was like apparently supposedly like a hanging tree that, you know, on, you know, if you went on the right night or whatever, you could, there would be a noose. You could see a noose or like a ghost fucking hanging from the tree or whatever. And, you know, that shit, I take all that with a fucking grain of salt. Up, we see the tree that they're talking about. There's no rope or no noose or no ghost or any of that shit. But we keep walking, and there's like this carved out path. Like, it's a defined path. And on the sides of it, this is the fucked up part, right? There are sticks stabbed in the ground on each side, leading it down. Like you would see torches, like in a fucking Indiana Jones movie or something. But they weren't torches, they're just sticks lining this trail. And dude, we're there at like, I'm real lost. Yep, I'm real lost now. I shouldn't have followed them. Oh well. Yeah, they're lining this fucking trail, and I don't understand what the trail's all about. I have no idea. And it just continues down, and it gets colder and colder as we follow this trail down until we end up in like this fucking ditch. Like it's a perfect dish on the road at the end of the trail. And the worst part, the craziest part about it is there's no more sticks around that dish, but it's a perfectly like cut out dish. While we're down this dish, we're all like kind of freaking out, like what is this? Like, where the fuck did we just end up at? Nope, I ain't crossing that goddamn bridge. I ain't trying to get that lost. Hell no, I ain't following you there. We're down in this dish, and we're looking around in the woods around us, because you're just hearing fucking noises up in the damn trees, you know? It's a fucking wilderness, right? That happens. So, I'm looking around with my fucking big-ass, like, 8-cell mag light, right? And I see this fucking thing, man. Like, it almost had the face of, like, an owl, but it was hairy, and it was massive. So, I was like, fuck this. I don't trust none of that. So I keep my eyes on it, and I'm like looking, and its eyes start reflecting green, you know, like animals' eyes do. But this thing had to be fucking, I don't know, a good, probably, from where we're at to see it and as big as it was, something around 8 feet tall would be my guess. And just hairy as fuck with glowing eyes. People's eyes don't glow, so I know it wasn't just a reflection of myself half naked. I'm with like 4 or 5 people. So I'm like, dude, do you see that? And they're like, what? I'm like, right fucking there. It's glowing. Its eyes are glowing, dude. Do you see that? Oh, I think I see it. Oh, what's that to the... So I was like, oh, what's that to the right? Is that another one? And obviously fucking people being dumb. I turned my flashlight to the right, and then lo and behold, there's nothing there, because I don't know what they were smoking. But I take my eyes off of it for a second, take the flashlight off of it. I don't see shit. And then, as I'm going, and I look back, it's gone. I'm like, are you fucked? So I lost it. I don't even know what the fuck it was. I couldn't find it again, looking all that shit. Oh yeah. I found 65 again. Scores! So, I'm pretty convinced that was a goddamn sasquatch. I saw the Sasquatch. It's funny because I'll think about it every once in a while. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way that was just a regular ass animal. And it wasn't an owl because its head was too fucking big. Unless that owl was like the size of half of that wall. I know owls get big, but not that damn big. So it was a Sasquatch. Can't tell me nothing. That was a goddamn sassafras.